We got Detroit Lions teammates sticking up for Jeff Okudah. Let's talk about it. Hello, everyone. My name is Derek, and welcome back to Detroit Lions Syndicate. You already know what we do on this channel. We talk all things about your favorite team, the Detroit Lions. So make sure you join the Syndicate, subscribe to the channel, ring that notification bell as well. And if you like the video, that would be great. Whenever I make a Jeff Okudah video, they never really do that well. I think Jeff Okudah is kind of old news, very similar to how Aiden Hutchinson was something we already expected the Lions to do. But Jeff Okudah entering his third year after being drafted third overall behind Joe Burrow and Chase Young in 2020. He's got a lot to prove this year. And I know I might offend some of you Lions fans who might have been on that Kool-Aid a little hard like myself lately. But Jeff Okudah, we have to be very frank about Jeff Okudah. When being drafted third overall, there are expectations that you need to live up to. Now, Aiden Hutchinson being drafted second overall, he's got a lot to live up to. And believe you me, we're going to hold him accountable. The same can be said about cornerback Jeff Okudah. They say that the cornerback position is one of the toughest, if not the toughest position to learn when you enter the NFL. And it takes about 3 years for the cornerback to kind of make that transition from a rookie to like a lockdown corner. Well, Jeff Okudah is entering his third year, and he's going to have to do something this year. Jeff Okudah has played in 10 of 33 potential games after his 2 years. And while getting injured game one is something that he couldn't control, either way, he's entering year three, and he's got a lot to live up to. One of his fellow Lions that was drafted just a year before in the 5th round, Amani Oruwariye, is actually coming to Jeff Okudah's defense. Last year when I went to training camp, Jeff Okudah was out there. He was looking okay, but we heard from inside the camp last year that Jeff Okudah looked like he was about to take that step in the next direction. And now Amani is kind of coming to his defense, and he had some things to say when it comes to judging Jeff Okudah. I think people who try to write people off, they've got to just stay in your lane, because to me, I think there's a reason he went number 3 overall in the draft. The minute he gets on the field, he can make an immediate impact. If you guys have been around me for any amount of time over on my other channel, you know that I was never in favor of Jeff Okudah being selected third overall by Matt Patricia and his regime. I think that it was a terrible pick, and I will stand by that. I also believe that Jeff Okudah is trending bust. Now, I know that's very tough for me to say. The reality of the situation is this. If you're drafted within the top 10, especially the top 3 to top 5, you have to make an impact. I don't care where you play. We've seen Chase Young. We've seen Joe Burrow in just his second year coming back off an ACL injury take his team to the Super Bowl. And the guy drafted just after Joe Burrow, Chase Young, won Defensive Rookie of the Year in 2020. So then you have Jeff Okudah. Now, it comes out that Jeff Okudah was playing with like a hernia tear or something like that in his rookie season, got that repaired in the offseason, came back. First game out, tore his Achilles. But before that, he made some big plays and he made some boo-boos as well. Remember that epic sideline showdown between Aubrey Pleasant and Jeff Okudah. Then Jeff Okudah comes out and makes a phenomenal play, and then unfortunately go down with an Achilles tear. Now, I don't want to be too hard on Jeff Okudah and his Achilles tear. That was out of his control. But he is going to have to perform this year. And Amani had some more to say about Jeff Okudah. I've always told him, you've developed so much just from the time I've seen you. And I can't wait to see how much you develop when you put a full 16 games together. I think he can't wait. He's excited. It's just a matter of staying healthy, and we're all wishing for that. Now, listen, I am a fan of my team, and I'm going to root for anybody who plays for my team. Even though I'm not very confident in Jeff Okudah that he will not wind up a bust, I am 100% rooting for his well-being and his success, because his success means the success of my Detroit Lions. Amani entering his 4th year, Jeff Okudah entering his 3rd. We got Chase Lucas, we got Mike Hughes, so we got some people, Jerry Jacobs, we got those guys in the secondary. And Jeff Okudah will be a huge compliment if he can stay healthy, but that's a big if. And being drafted 3rd overall, no matter what you say, he has something that he has to live up to. If we're going to hold Aiden Hutchinson to that same standard, why not hold Jeff Okudah as well? Jeff Okudah has yet to put together a full 16-game season. He reminds me of Kerryon Johnson, as Kerryon Johnson was drafted in the 2nd round. Not as high, obviously, but Kerryon Johnson kind of got bit by the injury bug as well. And now, as far as I know, he's not even in the league. You already know my thoughts. I think that being drafted this high, 3rd overall. I want to say, if we come into year 3 and Aiden Hutchinson has only played 10 games, we are going to want to slap the bust label on him. Why can't we do the same thing with Jeff Okudah? As I stated just a few minutes ago, I want this guy to succeed. That's all. I don't want anything more. I don't want to see him fail. But at the same time, we have to look at the reality of the situation and call a spade a spade. If anybody, sometimes I think we give him an excuse because we're Lions fans. We want to make excuses for him because we know that taking him that high was a mistake. Everybody ridiculed the decision, and it comes out that maybe Matt Patricia wanted Derek Brown and GM Bob Quinn wanted Jeff Okudah. So leave it in the comments below. 10 games out of a possible 33. In your opinion, what would it take for Jeff Okudah not to get the bust label slapped on him in 2022? I'm very interested to know how you feel about this. My name is Derek. This is Detroit Lions Syndicate. We have reached the 3,200 subscriber mark, and we're trying to make a mad dash for maybe 3,500 by June 1st. But we've already reached the early goal, so it's okay if we don't get there. But if you are a returning viewer, I appreciate you. Without you, we can't get this content in front of new people. If you are a new viewer and you like what you see, hopefully you come back around, watch some more videos, and subscribe when you see fit. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself, and as always, go Lions.